Could a timid, bookish girl catch the eye of the campus Adonis? Once upon a rather dull college time, that girl was me, Lena, your quintessential shy and nerdy character, with the added glamour of a frail, stick-like figure. My crush was Jake, a guy who, in my overzealous mind, was sculpted like a Greek god from my biology class. He was everything I wasn't: athletic, handsome, and as popular as a cold soda on a scorching day. To him, I was pretty much invisible, much like a lone pebble in a vast rocky beach. One fine, or not so fine day, while wandering around the quaint, leafy campus, my eyes caught a flyer that screamed, "Volunteers needed for a growth experiment. Earn $500 and help advance science. Contact Dr. Hoskins for more details." The words, $500, and a growth, resonated with me like a siren song. It was a calling. Perhaps, this was my ticket to getting noticed by Jake and also making some quick bucks. So, I decided to dive headfirst into the scientific realm of Dr. Hoskins. I met Dr. Hoskins at his laboratory, which was your typical science den with beakers, test tubes, the constant hum of machines, and that peculiar smell that reminded me of burnt rubber. Dr. Hoskins, a quirky scientist with a head full of white fluffy hair, explained the nitty-gritty of the experiment. It was about enhancing human cell growth. I signed a consent form. Dr. Hoskins drew some of my blood, mixed it with his elixir, and then re-injected it into me. The sensation that followed was nothing short of a warm fuzzy hug spreading through my body. When I inquired about it, Dr. Hoskins simply brushed it off with a smile, saying it was normal. But what followed next was far from normal. My clothes started to feel like they were on a mission to strangle me. I watched in astonishment as my limbs decided to go on a stretching spree, muscles popping out like popcorn. A quick look in the mirror and voila! I was transformed into a semblance of a fitness model. But there was a catch. I soon realized my scholarly intellect was going on a vacation, leaving behind a note saying, "Gone fishing." As I stumbled out of the lab, struggling with the coordination of my newfound body, who do I bump into? Jake. His eyes widened as they traveled over my changed physique, and a smile slowly crept onto his face. He was clearly floored by my new appearance and asked me out. It was a dream come true, except for the part where I couldn't keep up with intellectual discussions on our date. It felt like my brain was replaced with cotton candy. Desperate, I went back to Dr. Hoskins the next day, begging for a reversal. He looked at me with a mix of concern and understanding, and complied, but with a warning that it might not restore me completely. The reversal did its job, but my intellect wasn't the same. It was like trying to catch a fish with a hole in the net. But hey, life had its own way of adding humor to the tale. While brooding over a textbook at a park, I discovered I had now an uncanny ability to understand and communicate with animals. It was hilarious when I found myself having a debate with a squirrel over acorn storage techniques. I joined a gym, started reading anything and everything to regain my lost intellect, and stumbled upon a support group for experimental treatment survivors. There, I met Alex, a guy who had lost his ability to speak in the same experiment but developed a weird knack for predicting weather accurately. Our bond blossomed over shared experiences and bizarre newfound abilities. Meanwhile, Jake's true colors came to light. During a surprise visit to Dr. Hoskins's lab, I overheard Jake talking to his father on the phone, revealing his true intentions. He was the son of a rival scientist trying to steal Dr. Hoskins's formula. Jake was just trying to use me to get to Dr. Hoskins. But with Alex by my side and my newfound furry friends, we thwarted their evil plans. Dr. Hoskins was grateful and offered us positions in his lab. Thus, the whirlwind adventure led me to find love, acceptance, and a shared purpose with Alex, in the most unexpected and humorous ways. Our tale was a testament to the saying, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain, or in our case, having a laugh amidst the chaos.